welcome Elizabeth McSwain. In 2016, she parlayed a successful career as a wedding and event planner to that of co-owner of Beola's Southern Cuisine, which is in Ontario, right?
Yes, it is.
In Ontario. In her first year of operation, a food critic for the Inland Valley Daily Bulletin referred to Beola's as having some of the best Southern fare this side of Mississippi.
Yep.
She also founded and directs Caramel Connections Foundations that introduces Inland Empire families to healthy activities, beverages, and meal options. So welcome, Elizabeth. It's so great to meet you. We spoke with Elizabeth like a week and a half ago, and she had a really good story. I want to ask you a couple questions, if that's okay with you. Absolutely. About Beola's and who goes to Beola's. Like what's tell us about Beola's and what
Beola. Okay, so
walk in the door. Yeah.
All right. So Beola's is family owned and operated. So Beola was my husband's grandmother. So when people come here, you have corporations that host meetings. I'm going to take this off until I'm ready. Corporations that host meetings, or it could be, we're in my banquet space right now. And the banquet space, you can celebrate a wedding. You can do birthday parties and different things, but it's definitely a family environment that you feel as though it's an extension of your home. So we focus on the hospitality, making sure that you feel loved and welcome.
And how was that transition from wedding planner to restaurant owner? Like, you want to tell us a little bit about how you started?
Yeah, it's an easy transition. So for me, I have a culinary arts degree, a hotel food service management degree. So everything about the hospitality realm, I love it. Even what we're doing today. I went to bartending school. So anything to do with my restaurant, whether it's washing dishes, cleaning the floors, cooking the food, I can do it. So the transition was easy. I think if you just have the right methodology and you focus on providing a great experience, you can just take those same systems to the restaurant, to an event, they carry over.
Awesome. And you work with the Inland Empire's Women's Business Center, and you know Michelle Skilgen well. Unfortunately, she's on, not fortunately for her, unfortunately for us, she's on vacation this week. What are some of the things that Michelle's group or the Women's Business Center help you with? What are some of the—
They are amazing. They are amazing. So I did the It's Your Time program. So this was, it's been about 10 years. And I did the It's Your Time helps you to develop your business concept and to complete, someone just, okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so I'm sorry. My AV person just shifted. So we went from seeing all the screens and then he put you in a different place. So if I seemed a little disjointed, that's what that was. But the IYT program, It's Your Time, we actually developed my business plan. I learned about marketing. I worked with the Small Business Development Center. They basically made you know what you're talking about. So you did all the research, you did everything, so you know your numbers. There's nothing about the event planning side of what I do that I wouldn't be able to tell you about that side of my business, or even the restaurant. You know, they helped me to actually take my concept and bring it to fruition. They're amazing. She's definitely someone I look up to.
Fabulous. Yeah, and a lot of, just so you know, a lot of members on this call are people like Michelle or lenders and do similar work. So it's really nice for them to hear how much like their work impacts other businesses. Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of times people say you can't do something and you just need one person to believe in you. And if you do the work, you know, it just makes a difference. It's made a major difference in my life.
Oh. How has COVID affected your business? Like how have you pivoted?
Well, that's all we can do is pivot. We went from having, 25 employees to I think 4 right now. And so there's a lot, we're working really thin, but we're pushing forward. We're just happy to still have the foot traffic that we do have. We're happy to be able to service our customers. We have a lot of regulars helping to keep the lights on, yeah.
So you're doing takeout, right?
We're doing takeout only. The next round, if the governor does open it up, where we can go and host people inside, we are going to try that. We didn't try it the first 2 times. We just focused on doing the takeout, mainly because we don't have the staff to accommodate the volume of takeout as well as the sit-down experience.
And I know that you're also an executive director of a nonprofit.
Caramel Connections.
Caramel Connections. What a great name, Caramel Connections.
Well, it's the same thing because you think sugar, but we teach you how it affects your body. So it's actually.
So tell us a little bit more about Caramel Collection, and then I'm going to let you show us what you got.
Okay, so Caramel Connections, just like the restaurant, we connect the community one plate at a time with the restaurant, and with the nonprofit, we teach cooking classes. We have an organic gardening program. We're in the process of converting a 1 acre portion of a garden park that's in Ontario into a wellness garden, and we'll be bringing meditation, yoga, organic gardening, Tai Chi. I don't know how to do it, but something to help us stay grounded, so it'll be good.
Well,
And
when you don't
cooking
know
in the garden.
something, you ask somebody who does, right?
Yeah,
Excellent.
exactly.
Excellent. Well, I admit, let's make sure everybody has speaker view up to the right corner of your Zoom room, just so in case you don't, so you could see what she's doing. You
And there
should
is
see it.
something I failed to mention, something really important. The nonprofit is part of the the Balanced Calorie Initiative. So what that is that we have Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, Coke. They've intentionally tried to create products to help us to lower our sugar intake by 25% by 2025. And today we're going to be featuring 2 of the Balanced Calorie Initiative products. So that's what I wanted to make sure that, because I'm going, I know I missed something important, but it's right there. So Bai is our featured product today.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, Elizabeth, go for it. Good. What are you going to make for us today?
So there's 2. So there's everyone with the COVID quarantine. I don't know about you, but I've got my quarantine 19 right now that I want to make sure that I feel like I've gained 19 pounds. So I'm giving you some beverages that you'll get full flavor, but not necessarily the calories. So right now, the first one we're going to do is the raspberry, let's go easy. Tito's, you can drink this and not, I feel so bad saying that, but this one I've counted it. I got on the scale, you can drink this and it won't affect your weight in any way. That's my disclaimer, I'm joking. And then you have the super tea. We're gonna be doing the peach, the merino peach. So hopefully everyone was able to grab their ingredients. So right now we're just going to, I've never done this, so hopefully everybody's being patient with me.
You're among friends.
I'm among friends. Thank you. I feel the love. I feel the love. So if you don't have a shot glass at home, this is a 1 ounce cup that I'm using right now. And we're just going to do 1 ounce of the Tito's. And what I wanted to actually point out too, most people don't have shakers available, and I don't want you to have to run to the store to go get it. Everyone has a coffee mug, right? One of these. Use this as your shaker. Use something that's practical, something that's easy, and so that you don't have to worry about going to the store and wasting money and wasting time on products you don't need. So we added our vodka, we're adding our ice. We want to do my apologies, juice from 1 lemon, half, squeeze that. Can you see that? Look how juicy that is. Sometimes if we get a dry lemon, throw it in the microwave for about 10 seconds, roll it around, and you'll get all the juice that you need, okay?
Ooh, that's a good tip.
Yeah.
I get dry lemons all the time.
Yeah, and actually it usually happens when we get to the limes. They tend to produce the least amount. The triple sec. So again, we have our triple sec flavor. And we're just gonna add, okay, so I wanna measure with you. I eyeball things even when I'm cooking at home, so I have to remember that you guys don't. So we're gonna do the 1 ounce again. And the beautiful thing about using your coffee mug, just to be honest with you, then you don't have to worry about finding a cup. You literally get to lie to the boss and say, no, that's not alcohol. All right, so we have that, and then the peach super tea. So that's
Carolina, you see that?
So now for me, I tend to like my drinks to be a little lighter. So I believe that I put in 3 ounces for you guys. It's however much, so start with 3. So here's 1 ounce, 2, 3. And I will transfer.
What did you say that was, Elizabeth?
So this is going to be the super tea. And it's the merino peach. And so these have antioxidants in it. And so again, these are guilt-free drinks that we're drinking today. So I'm just showing you the amount of liquid that's inside the container. So it might be better for me visually for you to use the glass today. But I just wanted you to see that I am going to transfer it back, throw a little more ice in there. And then, yeah. So when you use this as a shaker, close your lid. You don't have to worry about, a lot of people get intimidated with using the 2. Then you're just going to be able to grab, I had a cute little glass ready. Oh, just give me a second. So with your peach, a lot of times I like to add peach nectar to any drink, but I wanted to keep the calorie count down. I believe that doing this drink is only going to give you 15 calories.
What?
Yeah, 15 calories because you only have, there's such a low amount of sugar in that. Now we're going to modify it.
Wait. But what about the vodka? The vodka has
That's
some
what I
calories.
said. Yeah, but with Tito's, that's what I was saying. With Tito's in particular, this is I know. So my quarantine friend is Tito's vodka. No, I'm just so yeah. So Tito's is really good. I can't say the same for Grey Goose or Belvedere. It's my favorite skinny girl cocktail go-to. So yeah. So this is going to be your first one, and I have a tester in here. So I don't know. Take a sip, you guys. I have to work until 10 o'clock, but I'm still going to sip with you and see. Honestly, I hope you guys are made. So I hope you're making this. And if you didn't get a chance to make it, when you do make it, you're going to love it.
This is the downfall of Zoom. If we do this in
Sorry.
person.
Well, I'm drinking for you. We're with friends, so I'm sipping for you. So look, just savor it. You feel it?
Wait, I'm shocked. So Tito, you've got some fun and things in the chat. Like people want them shift to it.
I promise you.
On hand.
Okay, so try your normal vodka. Get on your scale before you drink. And then the next time you try your cocktails, your weight for me is never impacted when I use Tito's. So I've switched to it. So
Tito's has no calories. Wow.
It has like, okay, so I don't have my glasses on. I promise you 5 calories. I'm going to go with 5 calories and that's the one. I will not say the same thing for our next drink. The next drink is the one that you're just going for flavor. It's definitely going to be a little more impactful in regards to calorie count. But this one right here, you can make this in big batches, serve it to friends. It can be elegant. You can dress it up, garnish it with fresh peaches. So that's one of the things that we have here today. But because it is live, it's a little hard to really translate it the same way. But I would say any drink that you make, when you garnish it, it's always going to be more enjoyable when you have the actual fruit versus a fake one. So if you can find fresh fruit, not like a sangria, but just putting a few peaches in, because when you do that, it's like dessert at the end. By the time you get to the bottom, you end up having it and it has a little bit of the flavor. So cheers for the first one. You're welcome.
If we have an in-person advocacy day next year, we have to invite Elizabeth.
Oh, I would love to be there.
And we can have these drinks.
Oh, yes. And honestly, we will invite ABA so that we can make sure that everyone gets an opportunity to have one of these at each play station so we can make them together. Because you work hard, you need to play hard too.
That's right. So the recipe is, Heidi, are you sending how to make it, like the ingredients? And
yeah, so I believe that I did say, I sent the recipe over, so we have that. So the second one now, if you have any more questions, it'd be great, because then I don't have to drink. I'm not going to drink the second one. The second one, I won't be able to work later. My husband will fire me. He'll say, wait, you've been sipping too much. No. So yeah,
you can bring your taster. You can bring your taster off.
Okay, so the next one, you're going to taste the next one.
Now bring your taster on board.
We're all friends. We're
well, I've already contaminated this one. She loves me, but she doesn't love me enough to drink behind me. So so yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
she can drink the next one.
She absolutely has to drink the next one, because I won't be able to do it. All right, so is everybody ready? So how many people were able to get the ingredients? I can't see everyone, but even if you didn't get to get them? Okay, so you guys are really actually working where I'm working and playing.
We've got.
You're muted, Heidi.
Oh, I lost you. I heard something and then it went away.
Everybody wants the recipe. I think we'll all be doing this weekend.
Oh yeah, and that one is the one that's it's three and done. You're good.
Nathaniel doesn't have triple sec. Nathaniel, you gotta get that cocktail cabinet.
Don't you live in the city? There's a liquor store around the corner from your house.
All right. So
we're learning, Elizabeth. We're learning how to do what you do.
Well, the beautiful thing is that just like anything else, when I was making the one that we're getting ready to do, that's why I definitely don't know it by heart. It was what I wanted you to experience today. How many people have experienced Chambord? It's one of my favorite liqueurs. So I made this recipe based on I guess I'm self-medicating. I wanted to taste some Chambord today, and I wanted to just let you see how easy it is to introduce new flavors if you haven't had it. So Nathaniel, have you ever had Chambord? He's like,
I
yes,
love
I'm talking.
Chambord.
Oh, you
Yeah,
do?
no, I
Okay,
do,
very
yeah.
cool. And isn't it one of those that it's just like, no matter what you put it with, champagne, it's great. It takes on the different flavors, different nuances. So see, if you were here for the Tito's, what we did was today on Facebook, anyone who shared the post, because I posted about this, they're gonna get a kit that they can actually make it, but I might have to work that out with you where I have whoever's participating today figure out how I can get you guys the little kit so you can duplicate it. Who's in California? How many people in California?
We're all from California, and
If you're near Ontario, I will
so
put a kit.
we will definitely share the link with only
Yeah.
these people and figure
Then
this
they
out.
can-
Maybe
if
we'll
you-
get it from Michelle, and we'll figure it out. We'll figure
We
it
will
out.
figure it out, and that's the plan. So whoever's on here right now, the first one, I will make sure that you have a gift bag that includes everything that you need to make that first drink. The second one,
Oh, you're so nice.
yeah, the second one, I didn't get the small one. So this one, I was able to find the small individual things. All right, so here we go. So with this one, we are going to use the clear one just so you can see. So we're going to add our raspberries. You can add more, but sometimes I just think less is more with certain things because the Chambord's already going to give us flavor. So we're going to muddle it. So muddling it just means that you're going to break it so that the flavors can come through. Now, if this was a cooking class, I'd probably use the proper terminologies. For me, it's all about flavor today and not that. Again, we're with friends, so we're not going to worry about my technique. We're just going to worry about my finished product. So promise me you bring me live next year when you go live so that I can prove that I can make tasty drinks. And they're going to be pretty too. So this is going to be 1 ounce again of gin. Because we don't have a sponsor for the gin, we're just using the house gin right now. But if you have a preferred brand, I recommend that you go with that because just like anything else, it tastes better when you have your favorites. Now the Chambord is right here. The Chambord, you can go heavy, but start with just the 1 ounce just so that you can get introduced to it. Sometimes it can take on the drink, so I just want to only add 1 ounce so that you can enjoy it. Now the rosemary's, okay. So so there's 2 different ways you can make your syrup. We actually boiled some, and we boiled it with fresh rosemary. All you have to do is take a small amount of it. Small amount, you're going to add it to this is probably right now, I don't know if you can see what's in the pot. So that's about maybe 1/4 cup. Because I was only making a small batch. Boil that for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Then you want to remove the rosemary so that you can get your flavoring, but not too much because rosemary is very strong. I personally like the flavor, so I did keep it in. So my taster is going to get to enjoy that. Okay. And this can keep, when you make your simple syrup with your fresh herbs, this can keep for about 30 days, okay? So you just want to make sure that you refrigerate it, don't leave it out. Okay, and now.
So Elizabeth, I have a question. So I like to make margaritas with some things like basil or mint. Would you recommend doing that simple syrup technique with
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the same thing, you're going to remove the actual herb from it. And then the syrup itself will keep for 30 days. And then when you serve the beverage, just garnish it with the same item that you included. So that your guests, if there's any allergies, they'll be aware of it. So that's part of why, if you were here, you'd be able to smell this, see this. And the natural progression would be, oh, is that in the drink? So that this way, as adults, we say, yes, no, we know. But if you don't include
right. But does it bring out more flavor than muddling? Because that's what I've been doing. Does the heating actually bring out the flavor a little more?
So what it's doing is it's adding layers of flavor. So when you add the simple syrup, when you make it with simple syrup, it's enhanced, it's there. And then when you muddle it, if you add it into the drink again, it's when you really want that flavor to come through that you would include it. So I want to say that it's not necessarily going to be stronger. It's just going to help to add layers. It's not as strong as if you added the whole herb directly to it, though, if that makes sense. It gives it the hint of it in the simple syrup. I can't see who's asking.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that was me. Yes, thank you. I just like the flavor of various herbs and drinks. I actually like it a lot. So I was just trying to
You
think
could
of
do it
different
to
ways
your
to do it.
non-alcoholic drinks as well. So if you're
Yeah.
doing a sweet tea, like a twisted tea bar, but you wanted to have it where your guests could actually still have a great experience, you can add it to your lemonades. You can add it to your sweet teas, all of those things.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be restricted to our adult beverages.
Yeah, exactly. Thank
So
you.
the simple syrup, did you put water and sugar in there, or did
Yes,
you use?
so it's 1 cup water, and that should, I don't believe I added that to the recipe. I'll amend it, and then I'll
Okay.
send it to Melissa so that everyone will be able to do that.
Okay.
So,
Okay, I was thinking,
so,
okay.
yeah, someone's gonna remind me to update that, and I'll make sure that you have it. But it's basically 1 cup sugar, 1 cup water, and then you're gonna boil it down, and then you're going to add, depends on which one. Mint is strong, rosemary's pretty strong. I'll give you the ratio that I like to work with, but again, once you taste it, you can always add or take away from it. Like the one herb I've never done would be cilantro. I think cilantro takes over everything, so I would never do any simple syrup with it. So the last ingredient on here, so we actually added our raspberries, our gin, our Chambord, our simple syrup, and now we need to add our tea, and then we're gonna add our lime, and then that's it. Now this one, the Rio Raspberry, again, if you're not familiar with these products, you definitely want to give it a try. So when you get your kit, you're going to have a sample of the peach, but I won't include the alcohol, but I will include a sample of the raspberry as well, so you'll be able to try it. You're going to love this product. It's really good. So again, same thing here in regards to the amount. I indicated in the recipe 4 ounces, but if you can go more or less, I'm actually just going to do, because I don't want her to drive safely, so I'm going to give her a little more. So this is going to be 3/4 cup right there, right there. And now shake that up. Now this is where the friendship comes in. Don't judge my lack of shaking abilities. Put some ice in here first. Do I have my strainer? All right. So does anybody have any other questions? I'm loving
I just
this.
know as a presenter, it's hard to talk and work at the same time.
It is, especially when you're making clinky sounds with the with ice, right?
Yeah, right.
It sounds good.
It does? Cool. All right, wait a second. That would have been messy.
My
And what is
former-
the brand name of those teas, Elizabeth? I don't think
So
I
you
caught
have,
it.
right now, the first drink included the Nerino peach. So it's B-A-I, it's
BAI.
and it's the Nerino peach, the super tea. And so the super tea just indicates antioxidants. Like these are the
Okay.
Balanced Calorie Initiative products are going to be 100 calories or less. These particular products that are featured today are actually 10 calories each. So this is 10 calories. And then that's why I gave 5 to the Tito's. And your first drink you can drink is guilt-free.
Oh, I see. I'm not familiar with that tea, so I'm just looking it up.
And that's what
on-
I'm excited about. Please send me this tape so I can send it to them, because part of what we do is we introduce the product to different communities. And because a lot of times the product's on the shelf, you may not want to reach to grab it because I think it's beautiful branding, but you have a favorite and you didn't want to try it. Now, I guarantee you, especially with or without the alcohol, you're going to love it. All right, so I should make my tester come over here and do this, right? Earn your keep. You want to shake? All right, yeah. So Radis is going to come in and she's going to shake for me. So one of the things I may not have shared it. So my joints tend to mess with me, and I just recently got over a broken finger. So part of why I'm having a hard time shaking it is because I don't have the right grip. So I just get a little nervous. So we're going to shake. That's it. Yeah, like a 10-second, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. So I can do this. There we go. All right. So now, and then usually you want to give it a little slap on the side so you can, make it separate. There we go. See, she's a pro. Don't go anywhere. This is the one you're going to taste. Now, the weird part is that it's fabulous. You already know it's going to be fabulous right now. I know, like, wait a second. Like, wait, I'll make this real pretty for you. Where are my raspberries? It's so bizarre. I'm working opposite. Do I have my raspberries right here? All right, there we go. Okay. So just going to garnish you a little bit.
Hey, Nathaniel, I can't believe you didn't get a cocktail ready for yourself.
Well, I know he's going to, because he's a Chambord lover, so therefore I know he's going to get this recipe and love it.
I know Nathaniel likes to go out and have a good time.
Not there?
You
I
like to
do.
about
I
have
feel
a good
bad.
time, right?
I feel bad though getting a cocktail while my boyfriend is on endless
Oh, you don't want to walk
conference
by him
calls.
with a cocktail in your hand?
I
Are
mean,
you a
I just
ginger?
don't want to throw it in his face.
Attract him. Oh, you're so
Wait,
nice.
you're missing the feedback. My
Oh,
ego.
right, here we go.
I'm the chambord. Yeah, I like that. She said it's light. The chambord is light. Now, what you could do, which I didn't do, was float it with the salsa because I'm doing such a small glass. I didn't float it. I wanted you to just get that. But the gin fizz, that's where the fizz comes in, where you're going to float it with your salsa water. But you're enjoying the taste? You enjoy the chambord? Very good.
Wow.
Well,
So raspberries.
quarantine cocktail. Cheers.
Yeah.
Now get away because we both don't have it on. Sorry. I do have my mask right here. She was 8 feet away and it just hit me. So yeah, that was amazing. Again, what I'll do is I'll make sure, so we'll get everyone the ingredients, and I'll just add, if you could just post at some point whether or not you enjoyed it, which I know you will. Make sure you get a couple of mason jars so that when you do your thing, don't keep the herb in there, but these are good to keep them stored in. And then you can
So
label
where
it.
would you like us to post? Is it Instagram or Facebook or what works?
I think
for you?
Facebook would be fantastic.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
tag
we'll
Caramel
post on
Connections
Facebook.
Foundation, that would be wonderful.
Well, you'll send us the link. We have the links and we have everything. Elizabeth, this was so fun.
Thank you. It was.
It'd be more fun if we could taste them.
And next
fun.
year, so when you go live, if you invite me, we will be there and we'll make sure that you have your cocktails, and they won't be quarantine cocktails. They'll just be enjoyable cocktails with CCF.
I mean, the chat room was just blowing up. It was fun. This was really great.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are the reason why all of us here do this work. So you
Thank
and
you. I
your fellow
appreciate
small
you.
business owners. So we really
Yes.
appreciate it.
Well,
Everybody give Elizabeth a round of applause, virtual round of applause.
and I'm sending you virtual love. Thank you.
Yay.
All right. Oh, thank you. I said it. Thank you. Awesome.
Yay.
Blessings.